Hi, welcome back to Beyond the Classroom. For today's video, we are going to talk about dimension style and placement in AutoCAD 2021. So to begin with, I'm going to show you first the outcome of our video. So I have here a sample of a floor plan which has dimensions on it. So you can see there are dimensions all around the floor plan. And if I hit units on the keyboard, UNITS, and hit enter, you would see that this particular project is using millimeters as its units. I'm gonna hit OK. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom here right here. I'm gonna show you something. So the dimension says it is 3 meters. But if I hit DIST on the keyboard to inquire distance, that's DIST, and hit enter. If I left click here and I left click on the next column, it says the distance from first column to second is actually 300 millimeters, but the dimension says it's 3 meters. What I'm trying to say is, even though I have made this on millimeters, we could actually change the scale factor of the dimension. I'm going to show you how to do that in our video. Another one is that if I switch here at layout S2, you can see if I print preview this one on a single sheet monochrome, so it's going to be print like this one. So if we zoom here, this actually C1 F1 detail is 1:40 scale. This one is 1:30. This is 1:20. What I'm trying to say is these actual plans have different scale, but you can see the dimensions quite similar in size. So regardless of the scale, I'm going to show you how to do that in our video. So the dimensions are actually seem the same even though it has different scale. Alright, I'm gonna skip this one and close this tab. To begin with, we are going to use this C1 F1 detail for our dimensions. So here at AutoCAD 2021, it is also ribbon. It's been ribbon since last 5 current versions of AutoCAD. But if you can see here, this is draw ribbon, modify, annotation, layer, block, properties, so on and so forth. So if we could be here at annotation, we can see the dimension here. If I left click on this linear with a drop down arrow, I can see that there are different types of dimensions. Linear, which is straight, aligned for the slant, angular, arc length, radius, diameter, and so on. So simple as, if you're going to put dimension, left click on this one, and then AutoCAD say select object or specify first point of extension. So I'm gonna left click here. Okay, I'm gonna left click on the next side and drag my mouse there, left click, and then there is the dimension. So what happened? Actually, we could not see a dimension here, no digits, no arrows, but if we zoom in, there's actually digits on. That's 1,200. It's quite small, it's not visible. So there's arrow in both sides. So what happened? So you have to set the accurate size of that particular dimension. It is called dimension style. So we're going to set that one. So how to do that? I'm gonna delete this one. And then we're going to left click on this drop down on annotation and see this dimension style. Dim style, or we can click dim style on the keyboard, enter, and this dimension style manager will show up. Alright, there's actually some of my previous dimensions there. So at default, there is an ISO 25, and this is what it previews. So if I click there, so that style, this looks like this one's the preview of it. I'm gonna make another one. So we can set this current, we can create new, modify, override, or compare. So for this video, we're going to create new. And then we're gonna name it 1:100 scale. And then we're going to continue. Alright, and then you can see this one. So there are lines, symbol, text, fit, primary units, alternative, tolerance, and so on. See the line? Alright, so we can actually change the color of the dimension, but I prefer using by layer. If you're new to layer, you can click the description below. I have included there the link of the layer that I have made for quite some time. Alright, so the line type. So the line type is actually of different types. You can load and see this one. But for this video, I'm going to choose by layer. And the line weight, of course, you can set that, but I'm going to use by layer. Alright, so now there is extend beyond text, and it is not clickable. You cannot change the 0 digit in there. So to change that, I'm gonna shift to symbol arrow, and this arrowhead, I'm gonna change this to thick, architectural thick for the meantime, and go back to that line. And now this extend beyond text is now be able to activate and put distance. So I'm gonna put here 60 because I'm using millimeters. And extend beyond text lines are these red lines over here. So that's what it means when you are adding digits here. Baseline spacing, I'm gonna change this one to 60 again. You can see the preview is changing. Alright, extend beyond dim lines. So what is the distance between dimension line? This is actually what it looks like. Alright, so I'm gonna change this to 60 again. Offset from origin. So this is what it means when we say offset from origin of the line. I'm gonna change it to 60 again. Right? And these extension lines, we should understand. So this is dimension line. There is both side were extension lines. So the line 1 and line 2 are both extension lines. So you could change the color, but I prefer use by layer. We could also change the line type. I'm gonna check by layer. By layer. Alright, I'm gonna move to arrows. So the arrowheads is actually of your choice. So if you want to use close field arrows, dots, architectural thick, you can do so. But of course, you have to make it the same for the first and second, so the plan will not be so confused. And the arrow size, I'm gonna change it to 250. Center mark, break size, I'm gonna change this to 50. Text. So we're gonna edit the text on the dimensions tab. So alright. So if you can see, there is standard, Arial, and so on. But if you click these 3 dots over here, this is gonna show this text style. And if you drag this one, you can see, so all the text style that installed in your computer will show up, just like in Microsoft Word. So you can choose. I'm gonna choose Verdana, apply, then close. Offset from dimension line. So this text is offsetted from dimension line. So that is the distance that it is asking. Let's change it to 60. And the text height is 250. Alright, so if you see the preview of what are we doing there, if I switch to fit, I'm not gonna change the overall setting of that one. If I change the primary units, it's decimal, precision, I'm gonna change the separator to period, so it would look like that. Scale factor. Alright, so the scale factor is gonna set this 0.0010. So what that means that I have to move 3 zeros from there to be able to switch from meters to millimeters and millimeters to meters. I'm gonna show you what happened next. Alright, I'm gonna click OK. Alternative units. Okay, so alternative units is if you want something converted, like if your original units is in metric, you could use alternative units for English system. I'm gonna choose a multiplier. Okay, so example, precision is 2 decimal places. The multiplier is that one. You could put suffix and prefix if you want to, but if you don't want alternative units, you can off the display, click OK, and of course this is 1:100. You have to set it current, then close. Alright, to view what we have done, you can see it is current layer. I'm gonna check the dimension again. And there it is. So if you can see, this is 1.2 meters. If I go back there, because all I can see is the arrow's way too big, I'm gonna edit, go to modify. I'm going back to arrows. I'm gonna scale it smaller. Alright. And then I'm going to text. And of course, I'm gonna narrow it down to 200. And then I'm gonna click OK, then close. And of course, you can see that the dimensions did follow. If I click again, voila, there it is. That is for 1:100. Alright, so here's the clip. So we're going to create dimensions. That is 1:50, 1:40, and 1:30, and the last is 1:20. Question: do we have to start from scratch? Of course not. Since we make 1:100, all we're gonna do is copy it and edit it. Alright, I'm gonna show you how. So I'm going back to that 1:100. I'm gonna select that and create new. Alright, so it says copy of 1:100. I'm gonna change that to 1:, the next is 1:50, right? 50. And of course, I'm going to click continue. I'm not gonna change anything on it until this tab fit. Alright. So the overall scale is 1. So now that I'm going to use it for 1:50, I'm going to change this to 0.5. That's half of the scale. I'm going to click OK and then close. And then I'm gonna set it current, get the dimension. So there is now the 1:50. Oh, so here at model space, you can see that 1:100 is bigger than 1:50. Okay, so let's continue. Let's make 1:40. So again, I'm going to do that. I'm going to 1:100. I'm gonna click new and change it to 1:40. Then select continue. I'm going to fit. I'm going to change this to 0.4. Okay. Set current, then close. Alright, so this is 1:40. So you can see it's getting way smaller. Alright, so what is the use of this scale actually? Alright, so if we go to this layout, I have prepared here a paper. If you don't know how to use it, I have included this in the description video, and you could click that and see how to create this A3 sheet and layout from the model space. Alright, so here is 1:100 scale. If this is the viewport, I'm going to click on it. It says 1:100. I'm going to lock it. And I'm going to copy another viewport. I'm gonna unlock it. Move. Okay. I'm gonna change the scale is 1:50. Oh, let me switch back. 1:50. That is. And see it here. This is 1:50. Alright, I'm gonna lock it. And then I'm gonna move this viewport here so you can see it. I'm gonna copy again. Copy. Alright. So now I'm going to switch to that next. So this 1:40. So I'm gonna change the scale. Unlock to 1:40. And it looked like that one. Alright. We could just align them and move it here. Alright. So here's the trick. You're gonna print preview it. Control P, single sheet, monochrome, then preview it. So alright. So this is now the different scale of the dimension. This is 1:100, 1:50, 1:40. What I'm trying to say is, if you could see the dimensions, the scales are different, but the dimension size is the same. Alright, so when you're making plan and you have a different dimension with a different scale, it would actually look like a mess. And I suggest that we should have a uniform size of the dimension even though the scale are different. See that? So I have actually different types of scale and dimension in my project. I'm gonna escape that one, going back here at my project. Alright, going to model space. Here at my dimensions, if I click this one, there's actually 1:100, 1:50, 300, and so on. So all the size that I want has its own dimension style. So I could use it even and so efficient. So if you can see, that is the dimensioning on AutoCAD. So if you find this video helpful, please click the subscribe button. Thank you for all the support and hope you like this one. See you at the next video.